Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
You ever had that time when you were a kid where you just used to be envious of the guy that used to live down the street that had everything? You know, he had all the latest toys, the latest bike, whatever it was. Like, everybody played at his house, and, you know, you always had to go over there, or, you know, y'all would rendezvous outside, but then when everything went down, it was at his house or something like that. And you kind of was just like, man, I wish I kind of had some stuff like that. You know, not saying that it's anybody's fault. Like, you know, your parents work hard and they can't afford certain things or whatever. You know, some people are luckier than others. But the feeling of not having, it can really make you, I don't know, jealous. The green eye, that green eye of jealousy, right? It exists. Some people have it more than others. But we're all human. Like, we feel jealous at times. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers are really at a crossroads. Aaron Rodgers is not happy with the organization. He hasn't been happy with this organization for a long time. And it's due to the fact that the Green Bay Packers organization has a lot of hubris. They believe that how they do things and how they operate has always worked. They can be able to find diamonds in the rough from anywhere, not spend a ton of money, release guys, and be able to fill those holes with other guys. And that strategy may work for some other teams that don't have the lineage that Green Bay does. But Green Bay, with two Hall of Famers, one potential future Hall of Famer, and the other one a bona fide Hall of Famer, Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, the last two Green Bay quarterbacks. They have two Super Bowl victories between them. 30 years, 2 Super Bowls. With that talent, they should at least have 5. But they don't have 5 because of the organization, of how cheap they are, how they don't want to surround these guys with talent. It's so ridiculous to even think that Aaron Rodgers hasn't had really a legitimate team around him since the time they got to the Super Bowl and won, when they beat Pittsburgh. That was the only time I saw Green Bay make some moves, and guess what happened? They capitalized and won a Super Bowl. So fast forward now, Brady leaves New England after being under Bill Belichick's reign for 20-plus years, and he wins a Super Bowl in his first year in Tampa, doing it his way, having fun, having a say in what goes on, getting guys there. It worked. You don't think Aaron is watching that? You don't think guys like Russell Wilson are watching that? Of course they are. And Aaron Rodgers is looking at it like, okay, you guys are stalling on contract negotiations. You guys got rid of some offensive linemen that we had. You didn't want to sign J.J. Watt when he wanted to be here. The only reason why you signed back Aaron Jones is because you got him on the cheap. All of these things that they've done. Why would Aaron Rodgers want to stay? He is feeling like the kid in the window that's looking at everybody having fun. Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to do that anymore. Aaron Rodgers wants to go somewhere that he can be able to express himself and have fun and have the control that he wants to. I don't blame him. Green Bay is a dumpster fire when it comes to getting talent. Look what they did in this year's draft. Another draft gone, no skill position guys. Probably 1 or 2. But the year before that, they drafted Jordan Love out of Utah State, and he didn't dress for 1 game. He wasn't even the backup to the backup to the backup. What are we doing here? And you expect Aaron Rodgers to be happy after going against Tampa Bay, after seeing that defense of how great it was, being within striking distance in regards to tying the game or winning the game, and your coach doesn't allow you to go for it on 4th down, and you're the MVP of this season. Not MVP 10 years ago, 15 years ago. You were the MVP of the season, and they take the ball out of your hands. How would you feel? I'll tell you how I would feel. If I wasn't in there swinging, I'd be on the first thing smoking out of town. Seriously. So you can understand why Aaron Rodgers wants to host Jeopardy, why he has different aspirations. He doesn't care about being in Green Bay. And furthermore, it was never an ideal fit anyway. Green Bay was the last place that Aaron Rodgers wanted to play. He wanted to play for the 49ers. Instead, he had to wait and wait and wait and wait until Green Bay took him. But that wasn't where he wanted to play. The fit was never ideal. And now look, he's in the same situation that Brett Favre was in when he got there. Brett Favre still wants to play. He still wants to play at a high level. He still wants to do things his way. But yet they got this young guy who they're prepping, who they think is going to be the future, the heir apparent. Aaron Rodgers sees the writing on the wall. This is why he's so adamant on them committing to him long term and getting a new deal done. And they're dragging their feet. So why would you want to stay here when they're trying to somehow needle you out? Oh, yeah, Aaron, we'll speak about contract negotiations later, but, can we just concentrate on the season? No, I don't want to concentrate on the season. Pay me. If you don't pay me, then get me out of town. That's where Aaron Rodgers is at. He wants to go to the Raiders. He likes the Broncos. I don't blame Aaron Rodgers here. I really don't. Where's the Hall of Famers that he's playing with? Where are the all-pro guys consistently? Where are the great defenders that he's playing with? There are none. They're a good team. They're decent. They have a great talent at quarterback, a Hall of Fame quarterback, but they're not a great team. And this is why when they go against teams like Tampa, they go against teams like the San Francisco 49ers 2 years ago, they get dogged because they do not match up well with those teams. Tom Brady has Bruce Arians. Aaron Rodgers has Matt LaChoke. That's what he has. Guys that think they know what they're doing, have a handle on things, but they really don't. They really don't. So why should Aaron have to deal with this any longer? He's told members of the organization that he doesn't see himself coming back next season. And the fact that they got rid of Kumaro, one of the wide receivers that he was very fond with, good friends with, they cut him a day after he gave the guy praise. What does that make you think? Okay, I like this guy, so they get rid of him? So you don't want me happy? What organization doesn't want to keep their quarterback happy? This is a big problem. It's a big problem. Quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers should be sitting pretty, not worried about contracts or where they fit in their organization or what type of power struggle they're going through. It shouldn't be like that. No. He should be able to just pick and choose what's going on, what guys he wants offensively, work together with the head coach, the OC, the GM, the owner. That's the way it's supposed to be. Simpatico. It's not that in Green Bay. And it hasn't been like that for quite some time. Because even before Matt LaFleur got there, with the little tension that him and Aaron have, Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers couldn't stand each other. They couldn't stand each other. And it got so toxic to the end that they never spoke to each other at all. They only spoke to each other at game time. And that's because they had to. It's because they had to. Other than that, there was no conversations had. Both guys had big egos. Both guys just didn't want to deal with each other. And Mike McCarthy thought he was bigger than Aaron Rodgers. To the point where Aaron Rodgers went down, got hurt, and he thought that Brett Hundley was going to be able to take over easily and get them to where they needed to be. Wrong. Never developed Brett Hundley. Never actually took the time to develop this guy. The quarterback's coach was bad. It was just, you saw the change in offense. You saw how bad they looked without Aaron Rodgers. That should show you and make you understand the importance of having a guy like Aaron Rodgers. Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers with a team like Kansas City? Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers with weapons that Oakland has with Darren Waller, Henry Ruggs, and all of them? It would be insane. So what do I think the resolution is going to be? What's going to happen here in Green Bay? Do I think that Green Bay trades Aaron Rodgers? Not willingly. I believe that they will speak to him or try to speak to him, and he won't hear any of it unless they're willing to pay him. But I will tell you this. Green Bay can be able to save themselves if they make this one move. They possibly may be able to get Aaron Rodgers to stay. Get Julio Jones. If you get Julio Jones on the Green Bay Packers, I think Aaron Rodgers will be like, you know what? I'll be able to figure it out here. Because you give me another weapon besides Devontae Adams, who's been his only guy since Jordy Nelson left and was no more, right? But if you get a guy like Julio Jones to pair with Devontae, now you're talking. You got Aaron Jones complimenting them, Tanyan. They will have something there offensively. Is it going to be enough to beat teams like Tampa Bay and Seattle, Los Angeles, Minnesota? We don't know. But at least for the first time in Aaron Rodgers' career, he'd have two wide receivers to trust. He'd have two guys that he can be able to actually depend on. And that says a lot, especially to an aging quarterback who's turning 38 years old, if he's not 38 already. This is very important. This is a very important year for the Packers. It's a very important year for Aaron Rodgers. They got to understand that. You can't just think that Aaron Rodgers is going to stay because he's been here this long. Tom Brady has shown quarterbacks in their advanced ages that there is grass that is greener on the other side, that you can actually have more fun late in your career, that you can actually have more power and have more say late in your career. Could you imagine that? And if Green Bay ends up not doing that, then Aaron Rodgers just needs to retire. Retire, let them figure it out, let them play with Jordan Love, pause, and see how things take them. Because I can guarantee they go forward with Jordan Love, they can think about a high draft pick that year. They can think about being a really, really bad team. Because Jordan Love is nowhere near ready to play in the NFL. And they know that. This is why they're not pushing Aaron out the door. They're kind of just like nudging him a little bit. It's not a complete shove. It's not a kick to the back. It's more like a nudge. Because they still need time to figure it out. They still need time to have that guy develop. Because things come full circle. They always do. Aaron Rodgers gets there, like I said before, and they wait a couple years until Aaron's ready, and then they kick Brett Favre out the door. Aaron Rodgers sees that, and Aaron Rodgers knows there is no way they're going to treat him like Brett Favre. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. What's going to happen is that Aaron Rodgers ends up going into business for himself, and instead of him looking out the window at the kid that has the big bike and everybody's surrounding this kid and everything is all great on that side, he ends up creating his own situation, getting his own bike, getting new friends that can be able to rendezvous at his house. And hell, if that doesn't happen, if that doesn't work out, there's always Jeopardy.